Hey everybody, so I am finally cleaning my workshop. Whew. Um, yeah, it's been about a year since I cleaned this thing, so a lot of this whole corner, basically where my whole arm is, was just full of debris. I could not even see the concrete anymore. All of this in front of here, you had to walk over it, tippy toe over it. I couldn't even get to the mud sink anymore. Had access to nothing anymore. Couldn't find a wrench. Couldn't find any of my socket wrenches, all my screwdrivers. I don't know where the hell they are. Couldn't even find a damn hammer. This place was just a big mess. So I've been talking to somebody recently. She's really nice. So like I said, I have no friends or anybody that helps me with anything, but she actually helped me clean this up a little bit because she knows what's been going on. My dog died. I had to put my dog down a couple days ago. My horse died a couple weeks ago. I've kind of just been in this depressive mood. I've been planning on cleaning this thing up for months, and I just haven't gotten around to it because I've just been too busy. But now I'm just so depressed, I just don't want to do anything. So I woke up today at 5 o'clock in the evening. um, that's how bad I've been. So she was like texting me, calling me, worried that I did something to myself, which I would never do. But, so she came over and she actually helped me clean this up a little bit. And she brought me some, if you kind of catch my drift. And I'm going to be smoking that later. So I don't, it's legal in Virginia, so fuck it. But I don't like drinking alcohol anymore. I have been drinking alcohol too long, and it's starting to hurt my liver now. I've noticed I do have some liver damage because I've noticed some symptoms that I've been getting, recently. So I stopped that for about a year. But after my horse died and after I had to put my dog down, I actually started drinking again, and I spent like $30 on liquor, and I just like drank myself to the point where I couldn't even walk anymore. And that's why she brought that stuff over, because I just can't do alcohol. You know what I mean? If I do that, I'm gonna kill myself. So I'm glad she brought that over and she helped me clean this up. And it's actually nice that I finally got the motivation to do this. I'm gonna try to keep this effort up. I'm going to try to not get back into that mode anymore. I don't think my dog would like me to be like that. You know what I mean? If he could talk, he probably wouldn't want me to be like that. So yeah. So it's all swept up. Everything is all cleaned off the floor. The Jeep does have leaking valve covers, which I did tighten up. I don't think they leak anymore, but the rear main seal leaks. Oil pan probably leaks a little bit too. So I just need to sprinkle some sawdust over that, clean that up. This is old coolant, because I did have coolant in a pail, that aluminum pail right there that I used for the radiator and water pump and stuff. And believe it or not, I left the coolant in there for like 2 months. Like, I had it covered with that board so my cats and stuff couldn't get to it, but that's how lazy I've been. So now it's all in the bottles. All this stuff is almost full, actually. I need to figure out who takes that stuff. I'm not sure if the landfill where I live takes hazardous waste. I think they just take tires and debris and concrete and steel, but I don't think they take hazardous waste. I'm not sure. I need to call and ask, because I got tons of oil, tons of coolant I need to get rid of. And, when you got four Jeeps, that stuff kind of builds up quickly over the years. So I need to clean the bench and that desk right there. I need to get all that crap off of it. I finally am finding tools now, so it's all on the pin boards. Usually this pin board is just full of tools, but it's starting to get there. So I found a lot of my wrenches, some of my screwdrivers. I actually found a couple hammers. Yay. I need to figure out what to do with this transfer case. I've been trying to sell it for like $30-40. It's an NV249. It's the one I took off my 5.9 Grand Cherokee. The chain is bad. One or two of the bearings are bad in there. Nobody's going to want to buy it, so I'm thinking of maybe taking it apart, at least taking the core off, you know what I mean, and recycling the aluminum core, because I do have an aluminum radiator, brass copper radiator, some aluminum stuff over there, whatever I need to bring to a place, and maybe get some you know, pennies or whatever from that stuff. So I'm sure I'll get a decent amount for a heavy transfer case. So, yeah. And, you know, some of the projects that I'm working on that I need to finally start working on, like this bench sheet I got like 7 months ago. I need to weld legs to it because I plan to use this as my shop's seat or like a little couch to lay on, you know what I mean? Because it's big enough, it's comfy enough to lay on it. Just need to put a sheet on it after I clean it all off, so when I do work on here again, you know, the sheet will protect it from getting dusty and getting metal debris and stuff on it. So, you know, I just pull the sheet off and lay on it when I'm done. You know, I need to put this dash pad in my Grand Cherokee. I got this like 6 months ago, just haven't put it in. You know, I need to put this on my Wagoneer. Mine is cracked and broken. I need to put that auto dimming mirror in my Grand Cherokee. Mine is bad. This air vent right here is supposed to go in the J10. I was going to paint it black with paint that sticks to plastic and connect it to my existing air conditioner vents because it is missing that piece. And I was actually going to take I do have 1 or 2 cans of R12 left actually up there. And I was going to refill that compressor and see if the compressor actually works on this thing. There's a couple more vacuum lines I need to fix, but I have a feeling the AC does work on this thing. I mean, it only has 80,000 miles, so that AC has just been sitting, not running for decades, you know. If it holds refrigerant, I don't know. If it's going to hold it for how long, I have no idea. I know my Wagoneer, I have filled up the R12. It did have a bulge in one of the lines, and I actually took an old refrigerant line from another Grand Wagoneer and clamped it over the bulge. And believe it or not, that sounds ghetto, right? But it actually worked. It has not leaked refrigerant in the last like 2.5, actually 3.5 years. I haven't had to fill it up in refrigerant, so it's still blowing ice cold air out. So I guess that worked, clamping over the existing bulge where it was leaking. So I know if I didn't do that eventually, the bulge would just blow and I'd lose everything. So need to put the door hinges on that J10. Still haven't done that. The door still sags. I gotta push it up and lift it up. So all kinds of projects I need to get to. This big sheet of steel, that's 18 gauge steel. That's to fix all these body panels on here that I just have not gotten to. You know, I painted this thing, I sanded it down and painted it in enamel white. Was supposed to put that header panel on the J10 and I just haven't done it. So, lots and lots of projects. But the first thing is clean the shop, make it organized, you know, get high afterwards, and just get out of this funk. You know what I mean? Just got to get out of this. So just got to keep going. Got to get out of this and not get into that deep dark hole. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you guys watching this. I appreciate the comments on my last video when I was talking about how I have to put my dog down. You know, that means a lot, even if it was just 4 or 5 people commenting. That helps, you know, because like I said, I have no friends besides that one person I just met recently. So, but thank you guys. Thank you for watching.